Everyone, thank you for watching the replay. If you are watching the replay, please type replay. If you are watching me live, please say hello. Give me 1 second while I go ahead and share this to my business page and to my VIP group. If you do not know what my VIP group is about, I give all kinds of specials and deals, all kinds of exclusive stuff that you can't see on my business page or my personal page. So if you want to be in the VIP group, go ahead and comment VIP. Okay, how are you guys doing today? I hope everyone is doing well. I am having one of those days. The baby is still not sleeping through the night, so I'm still working through that, which is why I'm a hot mess mom every day now. I look like this all the time. It's funny because even Mario says, what happened? It was like a couple days ago I went somewhere and I put makeup on, and he was like, do you have makeup on? When's the last time you wore makeup? And I'm like, I know. Seriously, like, I just don't anymore. I don't wear makeup because I'm tired and I don't care. So please tell me that I'm not the only mom that's like that, because yeah, I hope I'm not being like a bum, but I just, yeah. I'm lucky if I even get dressed before noon. That's like a rare occasion. Why? Because I've been up all night, I feel like. This baby will not sleep. But she is napping right now, so I am going to do my best to get this done before she wakes up, because otherwise we're gonna get interrupted, but that's okay. All right, so today I am going to be doing this doormat. I am excited, but I'm nervous because I'm doing it live. But you know what? I actually like doing stuff live with you guys because it gets me to step outside of my comfort zone, and it gets me to do some projects that I get nervous about doing. And I'm just like, you know what? You guys are awesome, and you're supportive, and you guys are just great. So if I make a mistake, you're not out there to get me. Right? So and plus I think it's just great because like everybody makes mistakes, not everything works out perfectly, so it's okay. So what I'm going to show you today is I'm going to make this doormat. Now I found this doormat at Target in the dollar bin section. Guys, that dollar bin section is gold. So many things there that I have found to chalk on, it's ridiculous. I've found so many cool things. Mugs, and they have tons of chalkboards, platters, oh my god, just tons of stuff. Okay, so, and my coffee is cold for the 3rd time. So that's another mom fail. I don't know if you guys are the same, but I swear I feel like I'm heating up my coffee several times a day, and it's still cold. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this board and stick it underneath just so that I have a flat surface that this is adhered to so that the fabric doesn't move while I'm chalking. So I'm going to stick this underneath here, and I'm going to make it, I want it to be as centered as possible. So, okay. Yeah, feels good. Okay. So, I really think that a nice blue color will look good on this. What do you guys think? Do you think blue, or actually maybe like a lime green could be cool? Yeah, actually I'm a fan. This is actually called lime green, and I think that is gonna look really cool. You know what? Let's just do it. Let's do it. Okay, so this is lime green. We're gonna use this. And what I'm going to do is I want to put this giant hello on this doormat. So go ahead and open this guy up. And like I said, whenever you get your transfers, they all have a little instructions on the back. So no need to worry about that. I'm going to write hello on the back of this. Hey Autumn, how are you? I am trying to make this doormat and I'm a little bit nervous, but I'm going for it. So I've been wanting to do it, and it's just been sitting on my craft table, just sitting there with the transfer on top. Hey Denise, how are you? Thanks for sharing, Autumn. Yeah, if you share this video, really appreciate it. Thank you so much. But yeah, I've had this transfer sitting on top of this doormat because I've been wanting to do it, and I've been too chicken. I don't know why, but anyways, so today I'm going for it. So I don't need to fuzz this transfer because I'm putting it on fabric. So the only reason I would need to do that is if I was putting on something very smooth and like glass or something like that, because it would be very hard to, it would come off, but you would have to pull really hard and you might stretch your transfer. So, but since we're putting it on fabric, we don't need to do that. So, all right. So here we go. I hope that I am still live. Can somebody let me know if I'm still going? Because I see my computer is telling me that I'm not. So hopefully that's false and my computer's just being dumb. That might be the case. Okay, so, but yeah, if you're on and you still see me and we're still live, can you just, yeah, give me a thumbs up? It'd be awesome. Okay, so I'm going to center this. Oops, 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 oops. No. Okay. Oh, real quick. If your transfer ever, like if you ever have that happen where it gets stuck like that, like flips on top of itself, the easiest way to get that undone is run it underwater. So once you run the water under it, it'll come apart, and then once it dries, once it dries, it reactivates the glue, so it'll be sticky again for your next project. Okay, so this looks pretty centered. It's kind of nice because I have these kind of have grid lines to help me out here. So all right, stick that down on there. I'm really excited about this. Okay, so I decided to go with the lime green because you guys did not tell me otherwise. So we are going to do lime green. So, or maybe I should do like a pink. I'm second guessing myself. I need help. Should I do lime green or should I do a pink like this? Man, I don't know now. I could do an ombre with the two of them, but maybe I'm pushing my luck here. I'm just gonna stick with the lime green because that's what I said from the beginning, so I'm just gonna do that. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to open up my lime green and I'm going to use my squeegee and I'm just gonna put some chalk down on some random spots because I'm going to use my big squeegee to pull it through. So yeah, so I'm just gonna throw some down. All right. And of course I got it all over my fingers because that's what I do because I'm a giant mess. Okay, so now I'm gonna use this squeegee, which is awesome for these big projects, and I am going to start pulling the color across. Oh man. Told you guys I was nervous about this. And my nerves have not gone away. I'm still nervous. I might need some more paint. But let's see. Ugh. Yeah, I'm definitely nervous on how this is gonna go. Okay, needed a little bit more paint. Okay, now we just need to get to H, and then we will be good to peel and reveal. In this case, doesn't look like I have much excess that needs to be put back in the jar. Looks like it's pretty much all absorbing into the fabric. So, okay. Yeah, there's literally like, I don't even know if that was worth doing. Okay, so time to peel and reveal. Wish me luck. Okay, so what I will say is it's not perfect. That's okay. Yeah, it's not perfect. It looks pretty good. But I've got some spots here that need to be filled in. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take this and lay it back over top, line it up, so this is the cool thing, is that you can fix your mistakes if you have some. So I'm going to fix a few little things here. Okay, so I'm going to take the small squeegee and fill in some of these spots. that I feel like didn't go through very well. What was another spot? Okay, so now let me peel this up. Oops, I just found one more spot. It's E. Okay, so again, I was able to cover up some of those spots. Still not perfect. What I can do though is I can wash this transfer, and I can let this dry, wash that transfer, and then bring it back over top and run over it again. So it'll be okay. It's also because this fabric is very fibrous, if that's a word. But if you noticed when I peeled it off, a lot of fuzz got on the back of the transfer, which is fine, totally fine, because I can wash it. But that's just to kind of show you, like, so that's what happened. It kind of was like pulling up the fibers. So what I'm going to do is, like I said, I'm going to let this dry. I'm going to wash this transfer, and I'm going to lay it back over top and run over it again to fill in some of these areas. Sometimes when these areas are like this, sometimes it looks really cool. In this case, I would say that I need to come back and fill those in. Okay, so that is that part. So what I want to do also on this, which now I'm thinking might be a little bit more difficult now that I'm seeing how it pulled the fibers up like that. But that's okay. We're gonna keep going. So what I want to do now is I want to add these flowers. Okay. Kind of nervous, but that's okay. That's why we're doing it together, right? Okay. So just gonna go ahead. I'm gonna write on the back of this, boho flowers. All right. Okay. Go ahead and peel this back. That there. Okay. And I'm going to line this up around my hello. Make sure this is on there. Oh, pink. Carolyn, you're late. How about I make pink flowers? I'm thinking pink and purple flowers. Okay, so yeah, let's do that. I'm gonna do some pink. We'll see how this turns out. Okay, so yeah, so I'll bring back the pink, and let's see if we have some. Here's another pink. Which pink should I use? Then I also have purple, wow, that I could use for the flowers as well. And let's do yellow for the leaves since the hello is in green. I don't want too much green. Okay, so I have, for yellow, I have, which one? It's kind of hard to tell. This one is called Bumblebee, and this one is called Lemon Yellow. Could go either way. Let's go with the Bumblebee. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna use my smaller squeegees, and I'm gonna kind of do this as a peel as I go. The reason why I'm gonna do that is because I don't want the colors, the paint to dry on the transfer, since I'm using so many different colors. Because if you've seen my other videos, you don't want it to dry on the transfer, because if it does, then when you peel it up, it's sticking to the transfer, not to your surface. So you're gonna get an effect like this. And then since we're doing it on fabric, you know, it's a double whammy. So, all right, so I'm gonna do the bottom part here, and I'm going to peel as I go. You know what though? I am going to throw some green in there. So this is the lime green. Maybe I should do a different color green. I have... Alright, here, I'm trying to find this other color. Is this it? Yeah. Alright. So we're going to use this other green so that the leaves are kind of two-toned. And then maybe I need orange too. Okay, this is marigold. I also have, oh, that's not the color I want. There's one called, here it is, orange peel. That's what I wanted, the bright orange. Okay, so we'll do that. Okay, so, all right, so I'm just gonna put, I need a towel over here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start putting on these colors. We're using Bumblebee for the yellow. And I am just going to go like this over top of these leaves, because I'm gonna come back over it with the green. Okay, I'm coming back over it with this lime green. Let's see what happens here. I'm very interested to see how this is going to turn out. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to squeegee this excess. Let me get a towel. And then we're going to peel this up, because I don't want the paint to dry onto it. So went back over it in a couple different areas just to make sure. Now I'm gonna peel off all the excess, or scrape, that's what I meant. Sometimes what I like to do is when I mix colors like this and I scrape off the excess, sometimes I like to take whatever I've scraped off and put it into a little jar, because now I've just made a new color. So I like to do that sometimes. I'm not gonna do it right now because I don't want to go get one of my little jars. So, okay, so there's that. And I'm gonna go ahead and put a little bit of pink over here on these little tiny guys right here. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and lift this part up. Because like I said, I don't want it to dry. Okay. Cool. So you can see so far what's happening here, getting the flowers and whatnot. Okay. So now I'm going to lay that back down because I need to get this flower. So I need to make sure that that is stuck on there. So let's go ahead and make this flower orange with like a yellow center. So I'm going to go ahead and do a yellow center on this guy. And then, where's my orange? Get another squeegee. And we're gonna go in here with some orange. All right. So there's that flower. Now I'm going to, let's make this a pink and purple flower. So let's come at this with some pink. Right, and then I'm going to throw some purple in there. Oops. All right, and now I'm just going to go ahead and start blending this. Me. But yeah, like I said, it's fun to make new colors. You can't see that. There we go. So sometimes when I mix colors together and scrape them off, I like to save it because it makes a new color. So I'm making tons of new colors today. Okay. Now let's make this flower. Okay, so I'm gonna peel this up because we don't want these flowers to dry. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and lay this back down so that we can do, you can see so far what we're getting. I'm gonna lay this back down because I need this flower. And these ones. Okay, so let's do another. Okay, this flower's pretty purple, so let's do this flower, make it more pink. Okay, so this flower, we're making it very pink. This is good practice with this transfer because the next thing I want to show you guys on my next live is I want to put these flowers on a table. So it's just a little side table. But yeah, that should be fun. Okay, and then I'm going to do yellow. No, let's do orange again. Okay, where? Okay, let's do orange for this flower. Don't worry if they mix together because we like the blending. The flowers look pretty blended. Okay, so there's that. And now we're gonna do just like what we did on the other side with the yellow in our leaves. If you guys have any questions, please comment so that I can make sure you guys have all your questions answered on how to do this. All right, let's clean that guy off. So much paint open. That's okay. Okay, going over this with the lime green. Or not lime green, this one's called kiwi. Lime green is what we used for the word hello. Oh, and let's go back over these with a little bit of pink like we did on the other side. Okay, and then come in there with the yellow, or the green, I mean. Yellowish green, whatever. All right, now scrape off all this excess. Okay. All right, so now let's peel this top part off. Oh no. I just spilled an entire jar of paint. Well, that's a first. Okay, so, lay this down. So, this is actually dry, so I might be able to come back in with my other transfer and fix that. But, let's take a look at what we got here. Because it's kind of hard to see but it actually looks pretty good. So let's see if I can lift this up to show you guys. So you can see the flowers and then our hello, which I'm gonna re-go over, and I'll post a picture after I go over it. But the flowers actually look really good. I actually really like it. I'll take a close-up photo of it. But they turned out really good. And now my question would be for you guys, should I flip this guy and do another set of flowers on this side, or should I just leave it like it is? That would be my question. If you think that I should put flowers, comment below and say yes, flowers. If you think if I should leave it, then comment and say leave it. Okay, so like I said, after I come back over this to touch this up, I will post a final image of how this turns out. I'm actually surprisingly happy with how it turned out. Yes. The flowers look great. I just need to go over this and then decide if we want to do flowers on the other side as well. So let me know. Thanks for watching, and let me know if you guys have any other questions or anything else you want to see me do. All right. I had a really great time. I hope you guys did too. And thank you for watching. Cheers.